Welcome back. Welcome back. eSIM Studios.
Yeah. Woo.
I just need my space right now.
Fresh off the G5 jet, I'm on my way to a brand new kit.
All right, let's get into it. As you can tell from, is the music playing? I think it is just real light. As you can tell from, yeah, here we go. I have my volume down. As you can tell from the thumbnail, we are going to talk about the Android beta program for Pixel devices. I have my Pixel here, Pixel 8 Pro, and if you're new to the channel, I had the Pixel 7 Pro. Here's the 8 Pro, and I actually ran. To give you a little brief history. Long time Pixel user. Every model, even back to the Nexus days. We are hashtag Team Pixel. We are members of Pixel super fans. We are in the membership group, I guess you could say. Well, we are. So we're big Pixel fans over here. I've run the beta program, I believe, on every device that I've had. Now, traditionally, when the new models released, so when this new 8 series released and when the new 7 series released last year, I don't immediately sign up for the beta program. It's brand new software. There may be bugs here and there. I usually wait a month, maybe two, but typically about a month for a update cycle to happen. And actually, this beta program is available for the Pixel 8 Pro right now, and they've had an update to squash some bugs and stuff like that. So I'll get the new Pixels. I'll wait a month, 6 weeks, whatever, for a update cycle to happen, and then and it's just a personal reason. Check this out. My wife and my daughter have Pixels. They jumped into the beta program immediately from the very start, from day one. As soon as they get a new device, they transfer over to the beta program. Uh-oh, my phone's almost dead. Hang on one second. Hang on. That was my bad. Okay. Should have had that plugged in already. But my wife and my daughter jump in. I like to wait, and it's personal preference, right? You may have that's the thing with beta program. You may have good experience, you may have a bad experience. Well, I'm not say bad, but you may have a couple bugs, but that's to be expected. As they get closer to the remember, the beta software is up. You get the software before everybody else. The longer the version that it's on, which is Android 14, Android 14 has been out for a little while, right? So most of the major bugs are squashed. Not that you would have a bad experience, but you can expect a bug or two here or there. Right now, this latest update squashed, I believe, over 30 bugs. And we'll get in how to sign up. I'm actually going to sign up. I'll show you how to sign up, and I'm going to sign myself up for the beta program on my Pixel 8 Pro. You can feel free to join with me if you want to go roll through this beta program with me. And normally what I do is I will, as each update comes, follow along with me. I'll review the bugs that were squashed or fixed, the issues that were fixed, how the battery life is, how the device is operating. I know I have a few subscribers that depend on this channel for news when it comes to the beta program, and some will sign up right before it ends, which is totally fine. It's all personal preference, right? It's all what you want to do. I have multiple devices here. So like, say the beta program, I enroll my device in the beta program, and say there's a huge issue, or typically it doesn't happen anymore. But let's say there's a big issue. I'm not dependent on this device as my daily driver. I can switch to my Samsung or the Nothing Phone 2. But I understand if you're a little hesitant at first. That's totally fine. But that's what this channel's here for, is to follow along and see how the beta program progresses. Now, let's do this. Let me do a screen share. Let's jump in. Hang on one second. Let me jump into the. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this link. Here's the website you go to. This is how you sign into it. It's not on the device. You actually, if you have a Pixel, whatever Gmail or whatever account you have it signed in under, on your browser, in that account, in that Gmail account that's signed in your browser, I'll link this Google Android beta website in the description box. So you can always come back and reference if you can't remember it, the official website. You can always come back to this video, go down to the description box and click the link in the description box. So what you'll do, if you can see my personal icon to my Gmail's up in the top right, that's the account that I'm signed into this device with. So you'll go to this link, google.com/android/beta, and it's right here in front of you. View eligible devices. And they basically take you down to a section, tells you what it is, certain information you need to know before you enroll. But like I've said, I've enrolled on basically every device in the beta program, so I'm pretty familiar with it. You can read all this if you want to. I don't really care about it. But here it is. So there's my Pixel 8 Pro, not enrolled, and it gives you an option to opt in. And it will push an update to your phone, and then you simply download the update. Now, if you have multiple devices, it'll have them lined up here. I believe every Pixel can get beta. So, and then once you're enrolled, to unenroll, to get out of the beta program, you'll come to the same website. You'll scroll down here, and instead of saying opt in, it'll say opt out. And you simply click that to opt out. So go ahead and click this. Yeah, whatever. It's just, they have to give you warning because it is beta software, but at this point it is pretty, I think well and balanced. Not a developer, but I do agree to the terms. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. So what we're going to do is hit confirm and enroll. Now it'll say your device is now part of Android 14 QPR1 beta program. A system update will soon be offered to your device. You can check to see if an update is pending by navigating to settings, system update. Okay. Now, while they push, it usually takes a few minutes to push to your phone. While that is updating, while that's being pushed to the phone, let's go see what this new let's see what this new beta 2.2 squashes. So what we got here, now this is a third-party publication site that basically put all the bug fixes in a publication. And I'll link this too, so you can always source everything that I pull my info from. It'll be in the description box below. So if you see something on there and I'm scrolling too fast that you want to look at, you can just hit the link in the description box. It'll take you to all the stuff that I'm viewing. So let's see here. It has a list. It says, this it is the first cycle of feature drops, which is running as Android 14 QPR1 beta, and to move forward, the company has released a fresh beta 2.2. Earlier this year, the company had already released 3 beta updates, including beta 1, beta 2, and beta 2.1. So this is technically 1, 2, 3. So this, 4. So that's what I'm saying. This one's pretty stable. Right, they've had 4 iterations. Well, this is the 4th. They've had 3 previous iterations of the beta software. So normally I won't enroll on the very first beta, and that's because there are a number of bugs, right? But once they get to number 2 and definitely to the 3rd version, that's when I'll enroll. Now, I waited to enroll on the 4th one because I wanted to make a video of it and show everyone at home or wherever you are how to enroll in the beta program, what the beta program is. I believe Google was the first manufacturer to offer. Now, I may be wrong, but I know Apple just introduced this to their iPhones, maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, and Samsung just did the same thing, right? But I think you have to have an unlocked, I believe, Samsung to do it, because carrier Samsung don't accept the beta program. And then I'm not sure for iPhone, you might have to have an unlocked iPhone from the Apple Store to run beta software. On Pixels, you can get your Pixel from Verizon, you can get your Pixel from AT&T, from T-Mobile, from the Google Store, from the Google's website. It doesn't matter where you get Pixel from. Any Pixel can qualify for the beta program. You can enroll any Pixel, no matter where you get it from, on the beta program. Now let's see. Here's the build number right here. It says it's available for Pixel 5a, Pixel 6, Pixel 6 Pro, Pixel 6a, Pixel 7, Pixel 7 Pro, Pixel 7a, Pixel Fold, Pixel Tablet, Pixel 8, and Pixel 8 Pro. It says the Pixel 8 is a little delayed, but they do have it for the Fold and for the new tablet. Let's see. Here's the long change log. I don't think I'm going to read all of them, but I just want to scan it real quick to see if... Let me see if I got the update. Let's see. Let's see. So it said I'm going in my setting on my notification tray. I don't see anything there as far as updates. So what I'm going to do, it said go to settings. Right now should be enough time. Just takes a few minutes for it to register in the system. Go to your settings app, go to system, and then go to system update. And then hit check for update. Boom, what do you know? Now it's backwards here. Let me see if I can mirror the image. There you go. So now you should be able to read that. It's installing system update. That's what it tells you right there. Now, one headache that I have with the Pixel update, whether it's a monthly security patch running on regular stock software, or it is the beta software, Pixels, for whatever reason, take forever to update. And I'm not lying. I'm talking possibly hours. It's been my number one annoyance with not only the beta program, but with Pixel devices. Even a regular monthly security update, security patch, I think on average, and I'm trying to be fair and accurate, and I'm really scraping the back of my brain in memory to at least an hour. It takes forever to download, and then when it's done downloading, oh no, that's not it. After it downloads, see, Google Pixels are on a unique A and B bootloader, basically where they have two slots. When the phone boots into its software, it has two slots, A and B, right? So if you're on A, what it'll do is download the stock firm, it'll download the update, and then essentially load it into slot B with the software, and then the update inserted into the software, and then it'll shut down. But when it boots back up, it'll boot from A, it'll boot up into B with the new software and patch that's implemented into that software. Samsung has yet to move to a and B. I forgot the official name for it. Samsung, all other Androids, I think Pixel's the only devices that do this, have yet to boot or yet to have like a multiple boot system. Samsung, when you update their software, they download it. Once it's downloaded, basically just asks you to restart the phone, and you got your updated software. And Samsung takes probably, I don't know, depending on how large the file is, how fast your download speeds are, anywhere from, I don't know, 10 minutes or something like that. Pixel notoriously takes at least an hour. So we have a gigabit download speeds, and it seems like no matter how fast our download speeds are, it's still uh, slow updates. So I don't know how big is the file. It's 2.3 gigabytes. Now, I've hit download. I've downloaded a 2 gig file, and it's only taken like a minute or so, less than that. And this thing has been on what, 2 or 3 minutes, and it's still nothing. It's still only a quarter of the way there. So be patient. I know it's frustrating. I've met you. There's nothing they can do at this point. When you're on that AMD boot system, there's just not much you can do. So while that updates, let's look at the bug squashes. Let's see. Share screen. Here we go. No, I don't want to share the sound. All right, so the fixed issue prevented devices from receiving calls. I've actually experienced this on stock firmware, and this changelog, this update here, is supposed to, I guess, fix that. Fix an issue, tapping along pricing quick settings. Look, I don't want to read all these because it would take a while, but if you see something that catches your eye, click the link in the description below. Look, here's one. I'm just scanning. Here's one that catches my attention. Fixed issues with face unlock reliability. So that's a big, if you know, I made a video, maybe 2 videos about this. Now, I love the face unlock, at least they added it, but it's still not where it should be. Samsung is better, and even a 3 or 4-year-old, I take that back. We did a video test. If you go back in our video history, the Galaxy S9 face unlock works better than the Pixel 8 Pro, and the Galaxy S9 is 6 years old. The Pixel 8 Pro struggles in a dark room, or when the sun is going down outside and it's not really lit up. Your face has to be lit up for it to work. So if you're in a dark room, in the movies, you're laying in bed in the morning, late at night, if you're going out on a walk when it's on sunset, it's not really going to work. It's either hit or miss. It gets worse as it gets darker. Now, I'll test this once we get it updated. I'm going to cut this video here in the next few minutes while this updates, and then I'll probably come back tomorrow, upload a video, and just walk through the whole system. We'll test face unlock. That's what I'm seeing here. I'm trying to scan to see what I can test for tomorrow's video to let you know if this is a good build or not. I'll probably go through this a little later in detail and write some notes down what to test, because they have some Wi-Fi connectivity. As you can tell, there's a ton of stuff they fixed. So after I read this, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, now I'm going to install the beta. So I almost didn't want to be honest with you. I'm getting the best battery life I've ever gotten on any device in history. 10 hours of screen on time. It's so good. I almost didn't want to mess it up. So I'm like, damn, if I download the beta and install the beta, is it going to mess up my battery life for my screen on time? It's awesome. So I'll take that risk. It is what it is. My wife, my daughter, actually my brother-in-law got the phone. See, my family, we're all Pixel users. Even my brother-in-law got the phone, Pixel 8 Pro running beta, and he said his battery life has been the same after running stock firmware, and then after going to the beta software, he hadn't seen a drop in his battery life at all. So after I heard that, I was, more okay with going forward with the update. So now here's an issue. My daughter experienced this with her Pixel 7, Pixel 7 or 8. I can't remember, but one of her Pixels. She edits videos. She has CapCut, and in CapCut, when you edit videos, it pulls from your media files to add to your project if you're editing a video. And she went to go, and it saves it on your device, and there was no deletion of any files or anything. She woke up the next day, started editing a video, and her media files were not there. And I was like, oh, you know what? I bet it's this. Caused memory corruption. The file was corrupt. It's a corrupted file, and so it wouldn't pull the media uh, uh, in her device into CapCut because the memory or the file was corrupted. So we will check for that. It says in rare cases, but we did experience this. I'm just trying to lightly go over real quick and see if there's any other issues that I've experienced. Let's see, mobile network. So there's a lot of good fixes. So if you were kind of on the fence like I was, excuse me, now may be the time. But if you want to wait for my video tomorrow, where we actually go through the device with the beta software on the device, because I'm going to install it here whenever it's done, start using it, test it out, and then we'll make a video tomorrow and upload that. And we'll go through everything, and I'll let you know if I have any bugs or what the experience is like. But I wanted to make a video today explaining what the beta program was, how to install it, where to get it from, and all that good stuff. So I'll link these websites, these bug fixes. I'll link the Android beta program in the description box below. And also, I'm going to link, they've been, if you know our daily tech news show, they've been using Reddit a lot for Q&As, for reaching out for help. So I'm going to probably link that Reddit. Was it on this? I saw it somewhere on here. Yep, look, on the Android beta program website right here, if you scroll down, Android beta program Reddit community. Let me share this. So this is, apparently they're doing a lot of customer support on Reddit, which I don't really understand, but it is what it is, right? So they've been answering a lot of people. If you got questions, if something is not right, or you need to reach out to Google, the best way apparently is on Reddit. Now, I'm not a Reddit user. I think I have an account, but I just don't use Reddit. But I'll link this beta program. Well, you know what? You'll have it, because I'm going to put Android. I'm going to link this Android beta in the description box, this webpage, and then all you got to do is scroll down here, and then you'll have the link for the Reddit community. So if you are a Pixel user and you're not a member of the Reddit community, you might want to. It's up to you. I'm not, but it's up to you. If you want to, you can. Let's see. Any more news? Enroll devices will receive continuous beta updates for the duration of the platform's release cycle. They're talking about the beta cycle, the beta software, including quarterly platform releases, followed by the next unreleased platform until you choose to unenroll your device in the program. Now, leaving the program, we'll go over this real quick and then we'll get out of here. They have changed this up quite a bit in the past. In the past, it was a pain in the ass. To be honest with you, that's probably why we hadn't unenrolled much in the past, because it was a pain in the ass. Now, they did switch it up. I think about 6 months ago, the rules and how they operate unenrolling. But let me triple check it to make sure they didn't switch anything up again. You can opt out of the program at any time to return to the stable public version of Android. At any time. When you opt out of the program, all user data on the device will be wiped. It's a catch-22. You can jump into the beta software with all your data and all your apps. But if you want to leave the beta software and you want to go back to stock firmware, they're going to erase your whole device. The data. So where it's basically like you get it brand new out of the box again. Your apps will be gone, your accounts will be gone, your photos. Now, those should be stored in the cloud, but it's going to wipe your device. Then now there is, I believe, a small window where you can back out of it and you do not get your phone wiped. Let's see. During the beta program's release cycle, there will be stable releases to the public release. When you apply the stable release update for the version you're beta testing, you can opt out without a data wipe for a limited time until you apply the next beta update. So let me read that again just to make sure I got this correct, because I want to be clear, because this is a huge question and can potentially ruin your experience when your device gets wiped, when you don't want it to be wiped. During the program, so they're saying once you're enrolled and you're going and, chugging along in the beta program, there will be stable releases to the public. Meaning, so when they introduce the next version of Android to the public, or let's see, the official platform release followed by, okay, so that's when it is. So when they release the quarterly platform release, meaning every 3 months, they'll have like a major Android update that'll, like a feature drop, right? That'll give you new features that they've talked about and explored. So they're saying every few months there will be a release or a beta update or a quarterly platform release. When you apply the stable release update for the version you're beta testing, you can opt out without wiping your data. So that'll be, you can obviously read that. The information's on here. So they're saying there are times throughout the year that you can opt out of the beta program and keep all your data on your phone. I promise I will keep you all updated and notify you when we're getting close and when this time is. So all of you that have beta software or in the beta program, you can opt out of the program without losing all of your data and without wiping your phone, because that is a pain in the ass. I'll just have to stay on top of that and make sure that I remind you guys. But it is a pain in the ass, but it is pretty cool, the beta software. If you can time it up right, and if you can, a lot of times you don't have any major issues, right? So where you have to, just back out of it. Oh my God, I have to do it now. Normally, you just, wait a few months or 2 months or 1 month, and then they'll have and usually that time frame is about a week, right? I think it's like a week to 10 days, like 7 to 10 days, where every 3 months, where you can back out of it and your device will not be wiped. So I'll make sure to notify everyone and let you know, hey, if you want to do, back out, but you can do it now without wiping your device. So I'll try to stay on top of that for y'all. But let me get this downloaded, installed, and test it out. See, it's almost done. It's almost done, but I think it still has. It's got a little ways to go, even though it's almost done. But I will update this and test it out, and then we will be back. I will do another upload tomorrow and let you know how the software is running. If you got any questions, give me a holler in the comments. I do welcome those. I do appreciate your time viewing this channel. It was a pleasure, and I do appreciate the viewership. Please enjoy the rest of the day. Come back tomorrow so you can see how the beta software is running on the device. Peace.